Hi guys, welcome to I cannot speak. Welcome to Heuristique. My name is Nico and I'm one of the readers on here. So this is just a daily, let me just get stuff out of the way. It's general, it might not resonate, swap the roles, just all the normal stuff for tarot. If it's meant for you, you'll know, it'll resonate. So let's just get started. I've already been feeling super weird for this daily. It's interesting, the vibes that I'm picking up on, they're very, that's weird. All right, Dragonfly and Turtle. I almost feel, yeah, there is just some next level, like, communication here. And I'm talking on, like, a very, like, telepathic level. The Dragonfly card coming out, it really does, like, for me, symbolize, like, the mind, and it symbolizes that ability to use the mind to sort of break through the barriers of the day-to-day and, like, the mundane, and sort of, like, not exactly like an eagle, because eagle is very much so, like, divine, that, like, comes down to earth and is, like, heavily, like, up there. But with Dragonfly, I very much so feel like a very similar energy of, like, the divine being around you and surrounding you, but more so up here mentally, you know what I mean? You could be getting a lot of, like, downloads, if you will. You could be getting a lot of insight, information, enlightenment that seems to be coming, like, out of left field almost. And it's interesting that I chose you to be the Dragonfly, because Turtle came out first, and the turtle energy was just like, so I wonder if, I don't know what it is, it seems like all the readings recently have been, like, all about communication and, like, things needing to be said and secrets being revealed. It's been super juju-y, I don't know. It's just been interesting. So let's keep going. Turtle, I am sort of getting this, like, you know, the way a turtle moves. It's almost like the person you're dealing with is a little bit just, like, run down, which is so sad. It's almost like, and it does feel like I'm dealing with a person this time. Normally it's like a place or thing or whatever, but, like, it very much so feels like a person today. And it's almost like this person has just been making their, like, way through life kind of like that. Stop. I don't want to cry. That's really sad. I can, like, feel it. It's almost like, it's like it's almost like this person would cross the finish line to only realize the real finish line is, like, 10 kilometers down the street or whatever, or down the way. It's like this person just hasn't been able to catch a break is what I'm hearing. It's like one of those people where it's like time and time again, they just have unfortunate things happening to them, you know? A lot of the time we're, like, accidentally attracting it in without even knowing it, which can be very sad sometimes. But yeah, it just feels like this person hasn't really, oh, it's just so sad, you know? I'm getting this very, like, I'm alone, I like to be alone, you know, just let me live my miserable life alone, which is, like, so sad. And it's like this, I feel like this person has always been alone, you know? They're very sovereign, they're very turtles, old, wise, they're just getting their way about. And that is one thing, I feel like as you get older and as you sort of expand your mind and grow up, the more and more you almost want to be alone, because there is this feeling of feeling safe within yourself, really. And yeah, I think the older you get, the more you realize people suck. Like, and that's not me being like, people suck, but, like, no, people really suck. Like, majority of people are just, like, excuse my French, but, like, fucking assholes. And it's like this person knows that, you know, to a core. This person, I want to say, like, they might have been bullied, they might have been treated like shit in the past. Like, I'm just getting this huge energy off them of, like, they have their baggage, you know what I mean? That lyric from, like, Lana Del Rey's Happiness is a Butterfly. If he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that could happen to a girl who's already hurt? And just ignore the gender, it doesn't have to be girl or guy. But it just seems like this person has been very hurt in the past, and it's, like, almost to, like, an unbelievable extent. I don't know why they're really making me focus on this. I think it's more so you understand where they're coming from, because I'm getting that, you know, it's the mind thing. You guys have this like telepathy almost, where you can just like, they'll say something before you even say it, or you'll say something before they say it, and it's this very you're really locked in on them mentally, if that makes sense. Like, you really kind of, you already see what they've been through, but you're starting to see like more and more and more and more, and you're kind of just like, geez, like, respect. It's almost like you've put like respect on this person's name, because you're just like, geez, how did they put up with all that and still, like, you know, it's big Cappy energy, where it's like still Capricorn Cancer, where it's like still pushing through those obstacles even with your 2 legs gone, you know what I mean? Like, you're still crawling, but like, yeah, it's just being pushed to your like wit's end, and still somehow taking that and turning it into life, you know? And just, this person is very like, they'll power through a hard time. This is someone you want on your team, bottom line, you know? You know how I'm saying they're all burnt out, they're tired, and you're probably like, well, why would I even want them then? But it's like, no, that's the kind of person you want. You want the person who's been through the shits. You want the person who's like persevered and can keep going even when there's like nothing, you know? Like, the only thing sustaining this turtle right now is its shell, the shell on its back. That's the only thing really protecting it, because the turtle knows it can't run faster than other people. The turtle knows, okay, like, I can't really hide because I'm a turtle, you know? It can swim, it knows it can swim, but it knows it like can't swim that fast, can't run, you know? So it's almost like this person, something about them, they've just earned your respect for the way they've sort of, the way the cards have been dealt for them, but also the way they chose to handle things. It's like, even in the face of corruption, like, just blatant, like, you know, mistreatment, oppression, abuse, like, blatant, like, just mistreatment, they've just somehow been able to like crawl their way out of it and like remain whole. I'm like really feeling for this other person right now. Like, I want to give them a hug and just be like, you're good, you're Gucci. And then you're coming across like Dragonfly. So you're like, girl, boy, they, like, I know, like, I've been through the shits too. It's like you're really seeing them for the first time is what I'm hearing, you know? You're really seeing them for the first time. You're really starting to understand, you know, I do feel like you guys have known each other for like a couple years. It does feel like there is like a sort of like relationship already built. But yeah, you're seeing them for them. You're seeing them for their struggle for the, it's like you're seeing their struggle for the first time, you know? This person could be one of those people where it's like on the outside, they're all like put together, but on the inside, you're like, whoa, I did not even know that like that happened to you. I had no idea that like this happened to you. I had no idea, you know, I had no idea you felt that way. It's just like this insane sort of like, oh my God, like, as I said, seeing them for the first time. And, oh, I dropped a card. Okay. Just to make sure when I bend over, I look cute, whatever. It's the internet. You never know who's watching. Cheetah, so that came out with your energy. So I think you are just, if anyone remembers, there used to be this lady who, her name was Mana Adelina Bon, if she ever sees this, like, hi. And she used to use these cards as well, which is so funny. And she, whenever she got the cheetah card, I always remember her saying, she was like, on it like a cob bonnet. And it very much so has that energy combined with like the dragonfly, where it's like, you know, mentally you're checked in with them, but now it's like the heart's in it, you know? It's almost like, because, okay, this makes so much sense now. So, you know, when someone is put together like that, you know, when someone does just like give off the vibe and sort of have that like look of like, I have my shit together, I'm fine, I'm great. A lot of the time, like, that's not the case, you know? We just think that. It's just what we want to think about other people. And it's almost like before this person had you mentally, you know, you were like, oh, like, there's like, I'm getting good banter, you know, you guys, like, it's just been, but there was always this sort of like, want to say it was missing, because it wasn't missing. It was just, it's almost like you know a lot of other people like them, if that makes sense. Like a lot of other people who like have their shit, like, sorry, I swear quite a bit, have their shit together, have like a good physical, like, I'm just getting outwardly appearance and like persona, you know, very much like rising sign stuff, where it's like, they have a good public persona, they have a good energy, they like, the mask they wear to the public is like very good, but then it's almost like you've seen under their shell, if you will. You've somehow seen that like vulnerable side, that abused side, that side of them that you're just like, I had no idea that like, that how, you know, I'm just getting that very seriously, like you saying to someone, I had no idea that like you went through that, but like, geez, like now I respect you so much more. It's almost like you already had respect for them, and then you find this thing out and you're like, respect like through the roof. And you're just on it now. Like, it's almost, if this is romantic, I don't know if it is, it could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be like a bunch of different things, but mentor even, but it just feels like whatever it is now, whatever you were hesitant about this turtle person, opportunity or thing, once again, I really feel like this is a person this time, whatever you were hesitant about, it's like you're going for it now. Like, if you were like, should I ask the turtle on a date? Should I involve myself with the turtle? Should I be their friend? Like, whatever it is for you, it's like that decision's just been made now. You're like, oh my God, after seeing this side of them, you're just like, yes, like turtle all the way, you know? Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, you're just so locked onto it now, right? Fire element. And you have that, like the circles and the imagery really symbolizing like locking onto a target, you know, bullseye, like, and as I was saying before, the telepathy is just like ping pong with you two. It's so like, you guys just get it, you know, you're chilling, it's good, it's back and forth, you're vibing, you're feeling it. It's sick, I love it. And there is this sort of sense of, now it's coming as a warning for you, because I feel like your energy might be a little different than their energy. Because I don't know why, their energy is still kind of like, they're still, as I said in the beginning, they're like exhausted, but they're kind of like, like, I don't know why, that might be really relevant for someone. Like, it could just be their personality, but they're very like, like, they're just kind of like bobbing about, but like still have this very put together, like, you know, but they are like, if they aren't right now, then they definitely have just come out of like a huge period of struggle, or if it's not struggle, then struggle, it's definitely struggle. It's just, they said it, they were like, I'm struggling, girl. So it's almost like they've come out of this huge time of struggle, might be still coming out of it, and it's like, you're just ready, you know, you're like, oh, you know, it could be getting over someone, it could be a financial situation they were in. It does feel like it could be like a romantic thing where like they broke up with an ex, or like in the past, like it could have just been multiple things have happened that have like treated them like shit, if you will. But whatever it is, it's almost like the second they sort of put out that like, I'm ready thing, you're like on it. You're like, oh, you're looking for a new best friend? Like, here I am. Oh, you want to date someone? Here I am. Oh, you want this? Oh. Like, you're just ready to show up for them. And I'm hearing like you're ready to show up for them in a way that no one else ever has. God damn it, that's so cute. God damn it, that's so cute. That's so cute. I wish. Yeah, it's almost, now I'm getting like the Matrix, right? You know, Keanu Reeves is there, and then you have Trinity, and like, you have to make a run for it at the end. And it does feel like that, like making a run for something. Like you're in a tunnel and like the turtle's at the other end, and you're like, I'll be damned if anyone gets that turtle that isn't me. You're like, that is my turtle. That's so weird. Last thing I really wanted to say was just like, you're in that tunnel, you know, like there's just nothing that can stop you, is what I'm hearing. Like, and it's funny, we got cheetah, and I'm like, I didn't even notice that. I was like, oh my God, like, I decided to wear like my stripy shirt today, or not stripy, you guys know, you know what I mean, you know, cheetah print. So you're very literally just like going for it now. It's like nothing's gonna stop you, nothing's going to get in your way. Like you're in a tunnel, you know what I mean? Like it's just you and your end game at this point. Is what it feels like. Like it's just what it feels like. I can't even try to like lie about this energy. It just feels like no matter what, you will be with the turtle, whether that's like friendship, relationship, anything ship, like the dragonfly, cheetah, and turtle will be together. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope a part of that resonated. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.